Hello all, welcome back to Shea Peg Leg. Appreciate you being here. Thanks to all the new subscribers, appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that button. It's free and you get to join all the craziness here. Alright guys, I'm gonna do something today. I haven't shaved with this razor in a long time. It has no name. I'll call it the HL and I'll show you why in a minute. It's not a bad looking razor. Yes, it's a twist open by here. And I've got a new Wilkinson sword stainless blade in it. That's not what it came with. I haven't used the blade it came with. That's what it came with, and I'm not sure I want to use it. Because I've used this razor once and it tore my face up, and I'm trying it again. See, this is the case it came in. It's a decent looking case, right? Except for this piece here, plastic. Look, it looks like an old Gillette type case, right? HL stainless. You know what's stainless about this razor? If I have to guess, the only thing that would be stainless would be the blade, and I don't think it is, to be honest with you. I really don't. There's nothing stainless about this, because this razor is 100% plastic. This is the lightest little son of a bitch ever. Okay, I got these in today for this, and we're to give it a shot today. And what I didn't realize before, and I do now, is that's a cutting. That doesn't help with this camera. That's a cutting edge, and that's a cutting edge. So this is the mini trimmer by McCord. Well, actually, that's a Hofwitz. It's a McCord with a Hofwitz name on it, and that's the blades. So, oh, forgot my pre-shave, and I want it today because that razor, this little sumbitch here, I found out the reason it tore my face up the last time I used it, because I just took the measurements for it. This is a 1.13 millimeter gap. 1.130 millimeter gap. Or is it? It's on this phone, I'm sorry. It's either a 1.13 or 1.103. Might be a 0.3, but still, it's a 1.1 millimeter freaking gap. With, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can see it. Can you? It has positive blade exposure with a 1.1 millimeter gap. And I'm going to go for this again. I could be cutting my face up something so fierce here. We're going to use this. The soap I'm using is Declaration Grooming Sample of Convergence. I only have one more use of this left. I'd show you the soap, but it's on the floor over here, and I ain't put my legs on to get it. Yes, it fell. Using a Parker 20 millimeter. I think this is this is synthetic, I do believe. Alright, I'm going to whip some lather here. It's been a freaking crazy day. Alright, we got a storm coming in. It could hit Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there. We're going to get a hurricane. Somewhere in Florida, probably. So, Mom placed an order for some groceries, wanted to pick some odd things up. She wanted to get some extra water in just in case. I had no water. All the cases of bottled water were gone. All the gallon jugs were gone. Everything was gone. So we'll take care of the water. Before the hurricane hits, we got tons of containers. I've got like 6 empty gallon milk jugs that we've cleaned out and everything, and I will fill those up before the storm hits. But anyways, I went to pick up her groceries that she ordered. And if you've ever done a pickup at Walmart, you pull up, and they got a sign there where you do the pickup. And it has a phone number on it. Well, I have that phone number saved in my phone, but either way, it's got a phone number on it and a spot number that you're in. So you call them, and they say yes, and you say you're here to pick up for so-and-so. You give the name, and then when they find, yeah, I've got your order, what spot are you in? And then spot today was number 4. It's a spot 4. Okay, be right out with it. 20 minutes later, I've had 2 cars come in and get their shit and leave, and I'm still sitting there. Nobody's come to the window. So I call again. I say, excuse me, you know, here to pick up. You told me 20 minutes ago you'd be right out with it. 2 cars have come in since, it gotten their stuff and left. Oh, okay. Oh, we'll be right out with it. Didn't ask me what spot I was in. So I knew something was wrong right there. Well, while I'm sitting there, I'm just going to let this play out. I'm thinking, all right, this is the game you want to play. We're going to let this play out. Guy comes up to the window, gets the name, looks at spot number, figures out everything that's going on. Okay, I'll go get your stuff. All right. Now I got there at 11:07. Now it's getting close to 11:30. He goes inside. And I'm still sitting there. I wait 15 more minutes. Nobody comes out. Well, they did. There's 2 people working, that guy and some other guy. The other guy comes out, brings groceries to another car that has pulled up since then, on my right, brings them their groceries, and they leave. And I'm like, I've got my hand out the window going like this to the guy. So he comes over and he goes, yeah. And I say, look, where's the other guy? I said, he came over. I said, I've called twice. The guy came over, got the name and everything, said he'd be right back. He goes, oh, Tony? I said, I don't know what his name is. He goes, oh, his break was at 11:30, so he went to lunch. His lunch break's at 11:30, so he went to lunch. Excuse the out of me? Excuse me? And he says, okay, I'll go get your stuff. Okay, we've got a nice little thick lather, but we'll put some water on the face and get it going. I'm like, okay, no problem. So, another 10 minutes goes by. Another car pulls in next to me, a couple spots down. A couple minutes go by. The guy that came to my window, got my name and everything, and said, oh, Tony, you went on break. I'll get your stuff. Comes out with their order and puts it in their trunk and sends them on their way. I'm like, this is it. I pick up the phone, I call the girl that answers the phone. I said, I need to speak to a manager now. What's wrong, sir? I said, I'm not talking to you. Just give me the manager now. So she puts me on the line with another half-wit. It is Walmart. She puts me on the line with another half-wit. This half-wit, I explained the situation. Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll get right on that. I said, I've heard this like 4 times already. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. So, another 10 minutes go by. Mind you, I got no legs. It's hard for me to, I got to swing my ass out. I got to put a leg on. I got to get both canes. I got to walk it. So, it's difficult for me to do that. I pick up the phone again. I get the nice young lady again. I said, is your manager around? She goes, I can put you through to the manager again if you need to. She recognized my voice. I said, no, I want to speak to the manager face to face. She needs to bring her ass out here. She's like, oh, she's kind of busy. I said, she's going to be a lot busier putting out a fire in a few minutes. You're going to burn the building? I said, no, that's not what I'm talking about, honey. It's something totally different. I'm not going to burn your place down. Anyways. This is a great scent. I forget what the scent notes are. I know it's got leather in it. But anyways. I wait 10 more minutes and the manager finally shows up. And I'm giving her an earful. She's like, I'm sorry, I'll talk to Tony. He should not have done that. I said, no, he shouldn't have. I said, these are the same type of people that want $20 an hour when they got a $3 an hour work ethic. What is going on? She said, I know, but we can't get anybody to work. I said, so you are really scraping the bottom of the barrel. She said, pretty much we are. I said, you know what? I said, fire them. Well, I can't fire them. I wouldn't have anybody to work. I said, they're not working now. What the hell's the difference? Why pay them to not do their job? Just fire them. Anyways. So, she gets on her little communicator walkie-talkie thing, and she said, I want this order brought out right now. And the guy finally brought it out. And guess who it was? This is how long it took. It was Tony after his half-hour lunch break. Oh my God. So anyways, I had that go on. And yes, I felt exactly like a Ken. Not a Karen, a Ken. I got the wrong equipment for a Karen. I was a Ken, and I felt like one. But I didn't start off that way. I just wanted to pick up my shit and go. I ended up being there. Total time, an hour and 10 minutes to pick up 45 items. Let me tell you what, guys. This little freaking $5.69 razor I bought off of eBay. This is aggressive as hell because of that positive blade exposure. It's not so much the gap on this one, it's the exposure. The blade exposure on this thing is ungodly. Like I said, it's over 1 millimeter with positive blade exposure. Those two combined, ooh. Except for here, I'm clean right through here, pretty much. I'm still gonna do 3, but probably could just do 2. You want to go for 2? I'm gonna do 3. I always do 3. I want to see how badly I can make myself bleed with this little sucker. Okay. So, anyways, this is the kind of day I've had. So I get home. We get the groceries put away. I get them brought in. We get them put away. And I'm sitting out on my porch. Well, when I came home, there's a woman in the park. She's 56. This is a 55 and over park. She moved in when she was 55. I know that. I've talked to her. I've been outside. She's passed by. Yeah. There's a convenience store that way for me. Half a mile up the road, maybe half a mile at the most. And she lives there, no husband, with her 30-something-year-old daughter, and her daughter's boyfriend live with her. Okay, these people belong in Pinellas Park. You don't know what Pinellas Park. Every city, every county, whatever, has this town. It's the town that you go into, and they've got 3 cars in the driveway, and only one of them is not up on blocks. And 2 of them might be in the driveway, but one is in the yard, up on blocks. That's Pinellas Park here, okay? It's like, you want real rednecks? You go there. This is where they should live. I know where she lives. I know where her trailer is. And she's told me that they keep sending her notices that she has to clean up around her yard and stuff. And I know where she lives. She's got shit laying everywhere. Just in the driveway, on the sidewalk, out in front, in her yard. She's just junkyard. So anyways, when I came home, this woman, I won't give names, she's sitting across the street diagonally to me from right here, this direction right here, from me. She's talking to my neighbor over there. Now this gentleman is 60 or 61. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. She's sitting there talking to him. It's like, okay, whatever. Don't give a shit. So I pull in, I notice she's sitting there talking to him. Because he pretty much snags anybody that walks by to talk to him. So anyways, they're sitting there talking. I come in, I bring groceries in, I put stuff away, I go back out on my porch, drinking my coffee, smoking my pipe. I'm just relaxing after my Walmart ordeal. So she decides to leave. And she decides to leave at the time. I missed my mail drop off. Okay. So I was in putting the groceries where the mailman came. I usually meet him at the end of the driveway so I don't have to walk to the corner of the property to pick up the mail at the mailbox, just because I'm freaking lazy and I got no legs. It's just easier. So anyways, I missed it. It's at the mailbox. So I get up. I decide, all right, I put my legs back on. I get up. I'm going to go get the mail. So I go to get the mail. Now I get to the mailbox, get the mail, and I turn around and I'm coming back in the house. Or back to the porch. She decides to leave. And she has to walk in front of my place this way. So he's there, so she has to walk this way. I'm walking from here in front of my place. I get to the porch. Or, excuse me, I get to the end of my driveway and she's walking across the street instead of down the street to come over and talk to me. It's like, what do you want? I don't want to talk to you. So she gets to me and she starts yakking about this, that, and the other, and asking how I'm doing, this and that. Oh, you got groceries? Yes, I did, blah, blah, blah. We're getting ready for the storm, blah, blah, blah. So, anyways. And I notice she turns herself. My unit's here. Little side street here, dead end. And I'm standing right about here. She stands with her back towards my car in the unit, my unit, talking to me, but also so she can flip her hair and look over and see what he's doing. And he's looking over at us, and I looked over at him, and he's looking over at us, and he's like, "You're talking to my woman," kind of look. "You're talking to my woman." That's the type of look he's giving me, and I'm like, "Oh, here we go." So I said, "All right, I gotta go. I'm sorry." I said, I need to use the restroom. I just gotta grab the mail real quick and go inside." He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I was like, "Okay, fine." So she takes off and goes. So I go back in on the porch, grab my coffee, and I head across the street to talk to him. Like I said, no names involved. And I'm talking to him, and I said, "Look, you notice I went to get my mail. She decided to leave at that time and walked over and started talking to me. I don't care about her. I have no interest in her. She's all yours. So stop." This is exactly what I told. "Stop with the looks. I don't care." I said, "She came over to talk to me. Otherwise, I would have probably just hey, waved and kept doing my thing. But she's the one that came over and talked to me. So stop with the looks." I said, "I've got no interest in her." "Oh, I wasn't doing that." I said, "Dude, please. We're both old enough to know exactly what you were doing. We're not teenagers." I said, you were glaring at me. If you were a shark with laser beams, you know, $1 million, I'd be dead. I just took something off. There was a bump right there. I just removed it. At least the head of it I did. I felt it. Just a little bit through here. This is all clean up here. Yeah. Just right there a little bit. See? Right there. Got it. Told you. Had a little bump right there. Took it right off. So anyways, I talked to him for about an hour. That's like, I told him, I said, dude, it doesn't matter how old a woman. She could be 17. She could be 70. They all play the same freaking games. And I said, she likes you, but she wants to make you jealous by talking to me. Okay? So let's not even go there because I have no flipping interest. Alright. So we talked for a little while. Talk about the storm coming up and whatnot. He hasn't been through a hurricane yet. He's new to Florida, so he hasn't been through a hurricane, so he's just wondering what's going to go on. So while I'm over talking to him, FedEx shows up at my place. Now I knew FedEx was coming because Mom ordered herself in her room. She uses a high back swivel desk chair for her. She's got a desk in her room and her TV's on it, and she sits there and watches TV. Okay, but she ordered a new one. She wanted a new chair, so she ordered herself a new chair. Okay, so I knew that was coming in. I'm clean. That was it. Three in a pickup. I'm clean. So her chair came in. FedEx dropped off her chair. Cool. So I said, all right, I gotta go. I said, that's Mom's new chair. I knew it was coming in today. You know, because they send an email saying it, you know, it's coming. So I come over and I grab the box and bring it in the house, blah, blah, blah. I'm taking the box apart. I'm taking everything out of the box. Taking everything out of the box. Comparing the parts to the parts list. Excuse me, guys. Oh, let's... I can feel it cutting. Let's remove some ear hairs. How about that? Let's try this end. You know those round ones you stick into? Yeah, well, that just trims the length. This just freaking got them at the base. I like that. So anyways, I come over and put in her chair. I'm looking at the parts list. It's missing the right armrest, and it's supposed to have 8 bolts to hold the armrest on. I've got 7. So, I've got 7 bolts and missing an armrest. So there's a phone number on the instruction sheet, you know, to put everything together, and I call it. Nobody here to answer the phone today. Sorry, please try again on Monday. Okay, so now I gotta call Monday and tell them I need an armrest. I'm just hoping they don't say, we'll send you a whole new chair and pick up the old one, because I gotta take that bitch all apart again. But I put everything together except for the armrest bolt to the cushion, the bottom plate, the bolts to the plate that holds the bottom cushion, and then it's got 2 bolts that bolt into the back plate on the back cushion. So I couldn't put the back cushion on because I only got 1 armrest. But I mean, I put everything else together except for that. That sucker's, I decapitated that sucker pretty good. I ain't bleeding, I ain't shaving, right? So anyways, this shit comes in 3s. Whoa, 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 whoa. Haven't had that kind of feeling on my face in a while. That's like a 2. Oh. That's a good 5. Oh. That's like an 8. Wow. Yeah, that's scrape skin. And I've got to shave again Monday at 7 p.m. because my next face shave, instead of being next Tuesday, will be Monday at 7 p.m. Instagram, Tobins Throwbacks. Subscribe to him if you have Instagram. Tobins Throwbacks. Tobins_Throwbacks. We're going to do a live shave 7 p.m. Monday night. I'll be doing my head shave tomorrow, of course, with the King oscillating razor, like I said the other day after I used it. But I mean, I'm clean. You have to be careful though. You have to go slow with this thing because it's got a humongous blade gap and positive blade exposure. It is not nice to your face at all. It is far from being nice to your face. Whew. Okay, witch hazel. Just the shit that happens in a day, you know, comes in 3s. It's like I knew I should have stayed in bed this morning. I really did. I just, when I got up, I was like, no, I don't want to do this. Cat litter, leather scented, because this has leather in it. Oof. And Nivea Maximum Hydration. Oh, that's a lot. May as well put some on the dome. Alright guys, I'm sorry there was no history today because I just wanted to get that off my chest. I had to complain to somebody and you guys were convenient. Thanks for being there for that. God. It was just one of those days where it was like, can I just like sit on the porch and nobody with me, please? Just leave me alone. Anyways. My thoughts and prayers are out to all you guys up in Canada area that got slapped with Fiona. Hope you're doing all right. Hope everybody up there is doing okay. I really do. Got another one right here. Didn't see that one at first. I guess I'm gonna have to put septic on those. Alright, I'll do that off camera. That's alright. I'll clean those up. Alright guys, I appreciate you being here. I really do. Welcome to the nut house, huh? It's like when I was in rehab, they had to come in and do a psych eval on you. And the girl doing the psych eval came in and she told, and I said, is this a psych eval? And she goes, yeah. I said, well, welcome to the shit show. And she's just like, oh, I don't need to hear that. That's the way it is. All right, guys, appreciate it. Thank you. Love you all from here. Don't forget, I'm going to post 4 links. I'm going to post 4 links. 4 links to other channels under 1,000 subscribers. Please hit them up if you haven't already. Don't forget the affiliate link. When it hits $25, I will buy a $25 gift card to the Razor Company, give it away to you guys. And with that, I will say you all have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow for the head shave. Done with a babbling fat guy in the camera. You're in the chair next. Happy shaves out there, guys.